Hi Bishop Alexander, it's Mrs. Palmer here, and I am going to be playing a game today with my little boy Abel. We're going to be playing a game called Code Breakers. All you will need for this game is some post-its, some pens, and some plain paper. Brilliant. Abel, how old are you, Abel? Do you want to tell everybody?
4.
Abel's only 4, so we are going to use a number line to help us today as well, aren't we? Okay, so let's just finish our number line. Okay, great. So we're all ready to go. We've got our number line to help us. We've got some paper, a pen, and some post-its. So I'm going to write my code now that Abel needs to try and break. I'm going to do a 3-digit code today, but it is up to you to decide how many numbers you would like your code to be made up of.
I will win.
Abel thinks he's going to win. We'll see about that, Abel. So I'm going to do my code. Okay, so I've written my 3-digit code down on my post-it. There it is. Abel wasn't looking, and I'm going to hide it. I'm going to turn it over on the table so that we can't see it. Now, are you ready to play? Yes. Okay, great. So it's a 3-digit code. So I'm going to write my 3 spaces on here. And Abel, have a guess. What do you think my first digit might be, my first number?
1.
Number 1. What do you think my next one might be?
Number 3.
Number 3. And what do you think my next one might be?
Number 5.
Number 5. Okay, so Abel's guess for the first round is 1, 3, 5. So what I'm going to do, really simple, if the number that I've chosen is bigger, I'm going to do an arrow upwards. If the number is smaller, I'm going to do an arrow downwards. And if the number is right, I'd choose to do a little smiley face. You could do a star, you could do a tick, you could do whatever you like. So the first number I've chosen is bigger than the number 1. So I'm doing an arrow up. Oh, now the next number I chose was number 3. So I get to do a smiley face. And the next one, it's bigger than the number 5. So that's what I'm going to do. So if the number had been smaller, if the number that Abel had chosen had been smaller, I would have done an arrow downwards. So Abel, you need to choose a number bigger than number 1. Which number are you going to choose?
4.
4, okay. And we know that this one's number 3. And now you need to choose a number bigger than number 5. What are you going to choose?
8.
8, okay. Right, and then we're going to do exactly the same again. So I'm going to make sure Abel doesn't see my code. Right, okay, so it was bigger than number 1, but it's smaller than number 4. So I'm going to do an arrow down. We know we've got this one right. And then this one's right too. You're doing a good job with this round, Abel. So we know.
I'm nearly going to win.
You're nearly going to win, we'll see, won't we? So we know we've got a 3 here, and we know we've got an 8 here. So let's see if we can crack the code. So our number needs to be bigger than 1 and smaller than 4. So which one do you think it might be?
3.
Think it might be the number 3? Right, let me see on my code. It's smaller. So
Yes, we're super close.
we are super close. So we know this one's 3 and we know this one's 8. So let's think. It's got to be bigger than number 1, but it's got to be smaller than number 4 and smaller than number 3.
2.
Think it's number 2? Let's see if Abel got it right. Did you get it right?
Yeah.
Good job. play Code Breaker. So just remember, pop your code on your post-it, turn it over so nobody can see it, and then you can get guessing. You can make your code as long or as short as you like, and then you do an arrow up if the number you've chosen is bigger, an arrow down if the number you've chosen is smaller, and a big smiley face or a big tick if you've got it right. And keep going until you've cracked the code.